Hello, good afternoon class. How are you doing today? Hope that you are all fine and safe. Today we're going to continue our lesson in Unit 8, page 47 and 48. But before we continue, I'd like to thank you for our conversation earlier before our class about our previous week's lesson, right? Did you remember what we studied about last week? Can you tell me something about our nations? Did we study about our nations last week? Yes. So what is the capital of Cambodia? I'm asking you. Please post something up on our Telegram page stating or naming the capital of Cambodia. Hopefully you can name that real quick. Are you in the city right now, the capital of Cambodia? If so, say yes, and if not, say no. Okay, class, are you ready to begin our lessons? Today we're going to start in Unit 8, page 47. So can you please take out your book and turn to page 47? I have mine marked. Page 47 is entitled The Calendar. What is the calendar, you might ask? Calendar. What is a calendar? Do you know what a calendar is? Yes or no? Please post something up on our Telegram page explaining to me and your classmates what is a calendar. What does a calendar tell? Or how do you use a calendar? Again, I will upload this calendar on our Telegram post, and I will upload more calendars for you to see. So you can have a better viewing and a better understanding of what a calendar is. Before we start or continue on our lesson, I have written down here some questions for you that is related to a calendar. The first question I want to ask you is, what can you tell from a calendar? So from looking at your calendar, can you tell me what can you tell from the calendar? Can you tell time from a calendar? Yes or no? If I ask you to look at a calendar and tell me what time it is right now, can you tell that from looking at a calendar? Hopefully you said no, because a calendar does not tell time. It does though tell what day it is, right? Monday through Sunday, or what month it is. Okay, my next question to you is, how many months are there in a year? How many months are there in a year? 6, 7, 8, or more? And can you name all the months in a year? So now for your exercise right now, I want you to write down how many months are there in a year, and also write down all the months in a year. I will give you a few minutes to write these down in your notebook, then take a picture of it and post it up on our Telegram post. Okay, class? So I want you to name all the months in a year, starting from the first month of the year. Do not start from the middle, or do not start from the bottom start from the first month all the way to the last month, okay? And my third question to you is, how many days are there in a year? So that is pretty tricky. How many days? Not months or weeks. So how many days are there in a year? Here's a hint. It is more than 300. So if you write anything less than 300, you are wrong. How many days are there in a year? So I will give you some time to answer me this question, and if you got it right, please post it up on our Telegram post, okay? So your classmates can see that you know how many days are there in a year, and you also know how many months are there in a year. Now we can go on to the next part of the calendar, where we talks about the days of the week. My fourth question to you is, how many days are there in a week? So we know we start our day on a Monday, right? Today is Monday. Monday you study social study with me. So how many days are there in a week starting from Monday? Can you tell me? Can you post something up on our Telegram page naming the days of the week? And in your notebook, I want you to name all the days in a week starting from Monday through the end of the week. So I will give you about 10 minutes to answer me all these questions and post it up on our Telegram post. Remember class, this is an exercise for the class. So you do not have to post this question up on my personal Telegram. You can post it up on our school post, so all your classmates can see. Okay, but please do not copy your classmates or copy anything else. Try to figure it out on your own or by looking at the calendars on page 47. Okay, class? Because this is an exercise for you to learn and for you to understand. And if you don't, we will learn this together. Okay, class? And now on to our first task. After the video is played, I want you to do your first task. Your first task is on page 48 in your book. Page 48. Again, I will upload this page on your post so you have a better viewing of it. And all your answers could be found from the calendars on page 47. I will also upload more calendars for you to see. I will give you 30 minutes to answer all these questions, and once you've completed answering this question, you can send this part of your work to my personal Telegram so I can correct it and give you back your grade. If you have any questions or words that you might not understand, let me know and I will guide you through them questions. Okay, class? See you in our second video. Hello class, welcome back to our second video for today's lesson. In our first video we have talked about the calendar and what a calendar is. And thank you for communicating with me and sending me your work. Explain to me what a calendar is. We know that a calendar tells the month of the year, right? From January all the way to December. So you have, write that down really well. And also, a calendar also tells the day of the week. As my question here, I asked you, how many days are there in a week? You have said there are 7 days. From Monday all the way to Sunday. You are correct. There are 7 days in a week. And thank you for naming them days in a week. They are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So there are 7 days in a week. Monday through Sundays. Thank you for that. And for some of you still haven't answered me this question yet. How many days are there in a year? Remember my hint? I tell you there was more than 300. Well, there are 365 days. There are 365 days in a year. So this is for your information to know. And remember class, write this down because I will ask you about it next week, about our study of the calendar. I will ask you about certain month of the year, and I will ask you about certain days of the week, and I will ask you about how many days are there in a year. So write this down, remember it, and study it, so when I ask you this question, you can answer me correctly, okay? Now on to our second task. On your second task, I will post after the video is played. So when you are finished watching the video, let me know and I will post you your task. I will show you your task also. Your task will consist of 2 sheets of work, your second task, okay? I will give you 40 minutes to complete this task. If you have any questions, you can ask me and I will guide you through this task. Again, they are all about the calendars. Okay, class? Enjoy doing your task and I will see you in our third video. Hello class, welcome back to our third and final video for today. So class, can you tell me what have we studied about today? What have we learned today about the calendar? Please post something up on our Telegram page telling me what in the calendar do you like. I have noticed that some of you have told me like, yes, you like a certain month because that month is your birthday. Really good. So a calendar tells time, a calendar tells date, tells the day of the week, tells month, and it also tells you when your birthday is at, right? Yes. And a calendar can also tell you certain events that's coming up. For example, a calendar can tell you when Christmas is coming, when New Year's is coming, and what day is the water festivals. A calendar can also tell you all that. When you look at the calendar, you can say, oh, okay, in December 25th on Thursday is Christmas Day. Calendars tell that. And a calendar can also tell you, oh, on May the 3rd, that is on Wednesday, it is my birthday. So a calendar is really important in telling date and knowing what day it is, and it can also set you a schedule for your upcoming plans in the future, right? So thank you for doing your task, for your first task and your second task. I've seen that you understand a lot about the calendar. Remember, I will ask you all these questions about the calendar before we start next week's lesson. So study the calendars, remember what they are, remember the years or the days in a year and the days in the week. Okay, I will ask you questions about it before we start. Now, on to your homework. Your homework I will post after the video is played. So when you are finished watching this video, let me know and I will post you your homework. Again, your homework will be a few pages of exercises for you to do. Remember, your homework is due before we start next week's class. So it is important for you to send it back to me so I can grade it and give you your score. Your score will go as a part of your overall score and it will be in your report card. So if you do your homework, you will get a high score and you will get a good grade. And hopefully by the end of this semester or the end of this term, you will be in the second grade. So submit me your homework, okay class? Okay, this is the end of our today's lessons. So I'll see you all next week. Till then, be safe and stay healthy. Goodbye class.